as a janitor rolls up on the Legends locker room, goes in that bitch, puts on night vision goggles, cuts the lights off, and beats the shit out of everybody. All right, now, whoever wrote that shit.
That was pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I don't know what you were smoking to come up with that, but it was good.
That was pretty good. I like the fact because you thought it could have been another Retribution member. You didn't know.
Exactly. Right. It would have been Lockjaw. Dude, like Retribution member Lockjaw, you know. All right, so moving on. This is the match we're gonna dig into. I gotta put my I'm gonna put my drink down to talk about this.
Yeah.
So the match that we want, that the whole reason for talking about this whole pay-per-view, because I ain't watched the whole shit anyway.
I've been waiting to talk about this.
Yes. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Hey, listen. I'm gonna let him know. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
Tribal Chief.
The real Tribal Chief.
The TTC.
Defeated Jey Uso via stoppage, via throwing the towel for the Universal Championship. Hey man, I'm just gonna sit back. What were your thoughts on the main event?
So that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Like when I go in here and I bitch and moan and complain about the flipping and flopping and dodging and dipping and give me a reason why I should mean something, and then that match pretty much checked every checkbox and what a wrestling match should have. Now, I'm not a wrestler. I've been in a WWE ring, but I've never fucking took a bump in a motherfucking WWE ring because they would have kicked my black ass out, and I just never done the shit. But I've been watching this shit long enough, okay? Over 30 years. So I got a decent eye for what is good, what sucks, what should be, and what shouldn't be. And I'm pretty sure if I had a conversation with some veterans, which I have, they would agree with me.
All the time.
If I've had a conversation with some with a few WWE Hall of Famers, which I've have, they would agree with me. That match was perfect. I have nothing bad to say about it. It had psychology. It had storytelling. It had high flying. It had physicality. It had emotion. It had facial expressions. It had here's the key ingredient that it had. It had realism.
Yep.
The moment you put realism and it's blurred, and you just trying to figure out once you put some realism into WWE, that's when it's good. That's when the shit is good. That match literally had me on the edge of my seat because I'm invested into the story. There wasn't one damn plancho. There wasn't one goddamn moonsault. There wasn't a corkscrew DDT off the top rope. There wasn't none of that. There wasn't no fucking Meltzer driver. None of that bullshit. It was a regular ass physical match with story. Storytelling still works, and that proved it. And it was from all parties, from Roman Reigns to Jimmy and Jey Uso to Paul Heyman to the announcers. Everything in that match was flawless and well done. And if they continue to do stories like that, and this is the thing, WWE, you should be doing stories more like that now because there's no fans there. There's nobody saying, "No, this is awesome," and nothing like that. So you have to. You're working the camera now. Everybody's watching from the crib. Everybody's in the crib. So you gotta get people to get immersed at home. And you're not going to do that shit with no fucking corkscrew three. Oh, did we get up? No, we didn't. Oh, we would have corkscrew these 360 fucking elbow drop. You gotta sell a motherfucking story. And that's that match was perfect. That match was perfect. If you don't think that match was good, something's wrong with you. That match is damn near a match that a new and up-and-comer can actually go on the WWE Network and watch, and their coach can say, okay, look at this match and pick out just about pick out 5 things that match and bring it to your repertoire, and then come and see me tomorrow.
Yeah,
it was that good.
Yep. So I echo all those sentiments, and here's the thing, I'm gonna say some shit that the IWC is gonna get pissed off at me.
They don't get mad. They don't like our black asses anyway.
You know what? Hey, IWC, if you pissed off, go ahead, comment on YouTube or we coming for UCAS at gmail.com. Go ahead and comment on this. But guess what?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns just had match of the year.
Oh, yeah. You by yourself on this one.
Listen. Hey, you know what? Hey, hold on. Hey, like, I know this is hyperbole. But guess what? I'm gonna say that shit anyway. I'm gonna say that. Hey, listen. What's up? If you shoot at the king, you best not miss, my nigga.
Match of the year?
I'm saying that. I'm saying that right now.
Wow.
I'm saying that right now. Roman Reigns had match of the year. And this is something, if you told me a year ago that I would say some shit like this, I would have smacked you. Just open hand.
If I would have said, hey, Ray, you know what's going to be match of the year one day? It's going to be Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. You get the fuck out of my face.
Nigga, what the fuck you talk? Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso? Nigga, what?
No disrespect to Jey Uso, man.
No disrespect. That's the homie. Jey Uso's the homie. But and the reason why I go out and say that, I know there's been some dope ass matches. You know, what was it? Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus Young Bucks, and at the last pay-per-view that we was all able to go outside, the AEW pay-per-view, good ass match. We had the Firefly Funhouse match this year. Good ass match.
Yep.
Even the Undertaker. What was it? The Graveyard? I forgot what.
That was a dope match too. The
good ass match.
Boneyard match. Yeah.
Boneyard match. That's it. Boneyard match. The reason why I say this is a good ass match. Or why I say it's match of the year. Number one, because it's one of the things that wrestling fans have been wanting to see forever.
Yep. And they pulled the trigger on it. They pulled the trigger on it when it was still relevant.
Exactly.
As opposed to somebody else that we won't get into.
Exactly.
The sparkle fingers on him because he's in Fast and Furious and doing all these commercials and shit now. But he didn't do it.
He didn't do it. He wanted to do it. Yeah, he wanted to do it with him.
But he didn't let him do it. But he wanted to do it.
And what you didn't know is he actually right there. You just can't see him.
You just can't see him.
But no, WWE pulled the trigger on some shit that people have been waiting years for, and they told a legit ass story. Like you were saying, they told a legit ass story with real connotations behind it. Real life cousins. Yes. They show all the pictures. They show all the videos, that shit.
Yep.
And not only that, but we've been saying this on the podcast for a while now. They let Joe Anoa'i be Joe Anoa'i.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They let Roman Reigns be the dude that he actually is. Because Roman Reigns was years ago. He was out here on interviews saying shit like, "Hey man, ain't nobody working as hard as me. Ain't nobody out here grinding as hard as me. Y'all can say what y'all want, but I'm gonna be on top because that's what I'm gonna be." He's the actual leader of the locker room in WWE for a reason. Yep. So I say that was match of the year because they gave him the opportunity to just be like, yo, be the dude that you are. Mm-hmm. And he was like, bet.
Bro, he didn't change his look. He looked like the man now. He actually looks like now a top contender for Brock Lesnar. Like now it looks like, okay, they about even now.
Exactly. And that's another thing. Like he's never been able to really beat Brock.
Yep.
With this high profile, it's up there. It's up
there. The realism of it, the trash talking in the match, and hearing that, and then you bringing that out so we can hear it.
Yeah.
I forgot what podcast I was listening to. I think it was Busted Open Radio with Bully Ray and Mark Henry and Dave LaGreca, and they were talking about did we get a home run? Okay, no, we didn't.
I'm over here checking the box score too.
They were talking about would having fans of that match would it had the same result. And I kind of agree with them. I don't think it would have been as more impactful with fans there. Because here's the thing. Because now that Roman Reigns is a heel, there's a possibility he could have been cheered. Because that's what we want. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right.
Bully Ray disagreed because it would have been like, yeah, no, they would have booed. And I think they would have booed like towards the end when they was telling them to throw the towel in. Because, I mean,